Okay, I think the sound is fixed. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Please. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Please. Let me get this out to my peoples on Twitter real quick. Um, in the meantime, while I get this out to my good peoples on Twitter, I just need y'all to let me know in the chat box if the sound has been fixed. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It was too. Oh man, I don't see the link. What happened? Oh, here it is. No. What's this? Don't worry, I could fix that. It's minor fix. This is the link right here, though. That's minor fix. Control X V. Boom. Link right here. That's minor fix. Control X that out. Hold on, y'all. Let me just do something real quick. Gotta fix this one up. Today is the 6th, and it's Thursday. Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. You know I'm not the most computer savvy, but I try. Now we adding Fanduel. Okay. And save that. You gotta have Jokic looking goofy. All right, let me know if y'all can. All right, sound is good. We lit. All right, we good. Let's do what we do. All right, let's do the recap. So, like I was saying, right? I hate when I talk to myself. But this middle lineup, I only did it just to have a Wanamaker line. And I didn't even need it. Because I said, what if he goes off for 10 times, right? He went off for 30. And that's my only losing lineup. The others was like commas on commas on commas, y'all. Like real, yo. Let me tell y'all something. I would never chase another chalk like that again that I'm not comfortable with. Because they could be successful and I could be even more successful. Just got to stick to your comfort zone, man. Stick to your comfort. But let's do it. Because like I said, right? I do quality control, quality management. In order, if you have a product and you want to improve, you have to review it. You got to go back. You just can't move on to tomorrow like, oh, okay, win or lose, I always go back. And I said, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? And what can we do better? Okay? So this is the review. This is quality management. All right? Let's do it. Top scorer on the slate, Joel Embiid. All right? I said, anytime a center plays against Brooklyn Nets or Washington Wizards, you got to lock them in. It's the fundamentals. Avoid challenging Clippers, avoid challenging the Bucks. Those teams, more likely, are going to take your money. But anytime a center go... Wait. Time out. Wait. I have to put the disclaimer. Anytime a center, except for Nikola Jokic, goes against Brooklyn or Washington, you got to lock them in. If Denver's playing Brooklyn or Washington, you fade Jokic. You fade Jokic all the time. 100% of the time, and you will be successful. That's it. All right, but let's do our recap. Joel Embiid was the top scorer on the slate. Yeah, just about 6. It wasn't 6 times value. Another thing, I need like a loop button, right? Certain things I repeat on every stream. I go for 6 times value. If a guy's 11K and I get 50 from him, I'm not one of those goofies talking about a 50 is a 50. No, I'm very disappointed. And as a matter of fact, if a guy has 50 for 11K, Draftkings on the app, you're gonna see a snowflake next to their name, meaning that they failed. So this notion about 50 is a 50 is like one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life from a DFS in the DFS community. It's foolishness. It misguides you. You need a system to win consistently. You just can't just pick players because you say, "Oh, I'm a Michael Jordan fan." No, you need a system, and my system is if I don't see a realistic chance at 6 times value, I'm not putting you in my lineup. Period. No matter Fanduel, Draftkings, nothing. That's my standards. That's what the standards that I hold my player to. And for that reason, people like Nikola Jokic will never make my lineup because it's very seldom. You'll have to play him like 10 days in a row. You might get lucky once. I think I'm going to cash on every slate that Denver plays from now on. Because these people just have to have him. He's chalk every single... I never understand it. But anyway, Joel Embiid, top scorer of the slate. Washington played Philly. Washington is a gold mine. So is Brooklyn. For fantasy points, you want to attack those teams because they give up a lot of points. You saw the Boston game. They had Brian Wanamaker looking like an all-star last night. They had the center. What's his name? Robert Williams, whatever his name is. He was looking like an all-star. I'm gonna tell you his name. It's on this list right here. He's gonna have a fuego. Robert Williams. Min Price, 35 points as the center. Centers will always do well against it unless it's Nikola Jokic. Don't touch it, all right? So I had to have some Embiid exposure. You see it right. Hold on. Let's switch. We're gonna go back and forth to Fanduel and let's see, Fanduel don't show the individual points. But it's all 300s. I gave out 6 lineups, 5 of them 300s. Not listen, man. Listen. I'm the best at this. The best, hands down. And I like to toot my own horn. So what? I don't care. Shit. That's how I do. Anyway, right? So let's keep going. Michael Porter, I had to have him. He was in both of my lineup. He was in all. I'm telling you. And again, this middle line, I only did a Brooklyn stack because I said I wanted some Wanamaker exposure just in case he went. I was just fooling myself. Today I'm sticking it to 2 lines. All right. I was fooling myself with all this Wanamaker, whatever. I just need a Wanamaker lineup or whatever. I was just fooling myself. It was dumb. Okay. He was successful, and I didn't need him. Made tons of money without him. So, again, if you don't like somebody and you don't play them and they don't do well, don't beat yourself up because you don't need not one player. But if it's a 5-6 game slate, you don't even need Embiid. Look, Embiid was the top scorer on the slate. I don't have him in my highest scoring lineup. You have to have a system, and I'm going to help you guys be successful. We got to level the playing field. Too many of these guys with 150 lineups, that's just like putting us under. We gotta swim with the sharks. We gotta get your breaststrokes. We gotta keep up. You work on your cardio in the ocean. Little fish like us with the sharks. Like you know what I'm saying? That's how we do. That's how we gotta live, man. For real, we got. Come on, man. All right. So Gobert went for 53. I would never play Gobert again. If a 2-game slate, I would really try not to play him unless it would have to be like a 2-game slate with Utah playing Denver. Then I'll go Gobert over Jokic. Yeah. That's probably the only way I'm playing Gobert. He's second to Jokic on my do not disturb list. Okay? All right, then Jokic has 49. He was 9,700, but a 50 is a 50. Okay. Thomas Bryant, fire. Fire. You see he's in my lineup. Next on the list, Fred VanVleet, fire. He's in 3 out of 3 of my lineups, okay? Because I see 6 times value. I watch him play. I like his game. Derek White, I've been stubborn, man. My boy St. Case been telling me, yo, lock him in every night. I'm like, nah, I'm more of a Murray guy. I'm off that. It's Derek White from on out. See, this is how you make the dogs them. Derek White, let's have a moment of silence as we introduce Derek White into the Dogs Den crew. He's a dogs. He's too consistent at this stuff. They got him 5K every night, 6K, and he's into the 40s. That's what we look for. That's 8 times value. Anything above 6 times, I love it. And he's doing it consistently. So we got to keep an eye out for that man, all right? John Morant never let me down. He didn't get to 6 times, but he got 5.5 times, right? 5.5. I mean, he was in my winning lineup, I'm a little bit disappointed. We have to talk about it later, but we got to it. Valanciunas, I said it. I'm like, yo, and Valanciunas was struggling too. Oh my lord, if JJJ went down and he couldn't come through, then wow. Mike Conley, a lot of people were big on like who you like for Utah. Most people went the Donovan Mitchell way. If you know me, I'm more of a Mike Conley than Donovan Mitchell guy. But I just didn't want any parts. I'm not attracted to the Utah brand of basketball. A lot of people must have said LeBron James, the best in my generation. I gotta have him. Got a snowflake next to his name. All right, Rudy Gay in my winning lineup. He went for 8 times value. 8 times value. So it seems like the more that we recap and we see what we did right and what we did wrong, we're getting better. I'm seeing my mistakes. Whenever I pick a guy, I be like, nah, never again. And I never touch them, and I'm successful. You got to keep your player pools small. Don't be picking different play every night, all right? If your guy's overpriced today and you don't want to play him, that's fine. He's not going to meet value because he's overpriced. Then Draftkings is going to adjust, lower him back down to where you're comfortable, jump back on it. Keep an eye on him. But don't get too flighty with this sport. You got to be loyal to your dogs then, and they'll protect you, all right? Joe Ingles, good game. Chris Paul, had him on Fanduel. Kyle, who was on fire here? Donovan Mitchell, 7K. He didn't even get 5 times. He got 4.5 times value. Chalk. He was chalking every contest I was in. I don't know how that happened, yo. I don't know what y'all. Listen, I promise you, I watch all these games, yo. And if I see that you look stupid out there, I don't care what your past and your history or what your talent, what the media say about you and ESPN, you're the future Dwayne Wade. I don't care what nobody says about you. If I'm watching you play and you look like you struggling right now, you not making you and you let me down once already, hell no, I'm not putting you back in my lineup. That's just me though. People, I don't know. I don't know what they see sometimes, all right? Royce O'Neal. Did I not open up Royce O'Neal last night and told y'all that I like that play? And you see that he's in the winning lineup for me. All right? 6 times value. That's how we do. Shout out to Brian Wanderloser. He came through for those who picked him. Gallinari got to about 5.5 times value. He did good. So you got to have a value system. You got to have a system. You just can't pick. And then the duds, right? Jason Tatum, dud. If the game was close, Tatum and if this game stayed close, I promise you guys, I would have had 3 winning lineups on here. But the game got out of hand. Boston washed them up. Somebody mentioned Grayson Allen. They were big, like, yeah, watch Grayson. He's gonna be the next JJ Redick. He did all right. 26. He had 6 times value. So if you see something in Grayson, play him. Whoever that was, if you see something in Grayson, you got to play him. All right. What else we got here? Dion Waiters did good. Who was the other flops? Anthony Davis. You know how many people saw the last game? The only game of the year that he went off? They started chasing it. Oh, he's back. It's AD. 10K, he gave you 26. 2 times value. 2.5 times value. Wow. Again, man, I don't have a problem with paying up, but you have to understand that you only have a 50K salary. So if you're going to pay 10K for a player, that's 20% of your salary off the bat. So now you have one player with 20% of the salary. You got to pick 7 other players on Draftkings with only $40,000. So even if your pay up go off, you're taking a big risk with the pay downs that might not be good. And if your pay up don't go off, you need your pay downs to go like way off. So you put yourself in a compromising situation off the bat. Whereas if you get those mid-price players who can't go off, if one go all the way off and one barely go off, it balances out. And it takes you right around the 300 mark. And that's why every night you see me right around the 300 mark. Because I approach it with a strategy. And I'm going to say that every video until my crew is successful. Until I build an empire. All right? That's what this is about. I don't want no money. If you win big and you want to tip me, ask me my PayPal. I'll give it to you. But I will never ask for $1. And anybody that, when I was on my little bullshit earlier this year and people were sending me money, as God is my witness. If you in this chat right now, you my witness. I sent that money right back. Like, nah, I don't really want your money. I just did it for the haters, the broke dudes who just want to be trolling. So I'm going to troll them back. Pay me. I didn't say, fuck you, pay me? Yeah, that's what I was on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no money. I just want y'all to be better. I care. I'm the Bernie Sanders of lineups. Free lineups for America. Okay, everybody get it. Let's do it. But enough of the recap. It looked like we getting better. What I could have did better was, I don't know. I could have used the chalk, the obvious chalk and Wanamaker and build a better lineup and not stack that game. Because that 31 could have helped me with a takedown. Imagine I'd have had that 31 instead of like Troy Brown and I had Van Vliet in the 2 spot. And then I upgraded B. Clark. I'd have took something down. I was like one play away, y'all. We, not I. There's no I in team. We would have took something down. You know what I mean? So we getting there. We getting closer. I'm sharpening up day by day. And we about to go into today's slate. And we gonna break it down. We got like an hour left. You know what I'm saying? But you know I gotta turn up. It's part of my daily endeavor. Aye. Hold on. I gotta chill. I gotta vibe with my crew real quick. So everybody that was successful, we having a party real quick. Before we get in, I don't care. I don't care if you don't got time for that. That's what I want to do right now. Hold up. I'm feeling richer than ever. Oh, hey. Come on, I got to hold a vibe. Come on, man. Where that energy at, man? Come on. Richer than ever. We should be sticking together. If I change, then I did for the better. Hold on. Remix. I'm feeling richer than ever. Providers like simply, we should be sticking together. I done changed up, but I did for the better. Aye. Come on, man. They can't walk in my shoes, y'all. And guess what? And they can't fit in this sweater. Never. I'm too clever. Whatever. Come on, we stop this bullshit. Come on. We don't got too much time. We don't got too much time. Let's go. Let's go, YouTube. Let's go. I'm charged up right now. Let me see what my people don't talk about. Y'all talk to me, man. Talk to me, y'all. What up, man? Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. We up. We up. We up, y'all. We gonna keep going up. That's it. That's it. Let me see what y'all talking about before we get to it. Because you know we got to get to it. Let's see. Are these lineup mainly for double ups? Yo, bro, this lineup is just the best as you can get. I can't tell you if it's GPP. You see what it do. It do 300. So if you go to double up, you're going to win. If you go to GPP, you're going to win big. It's for everything. It's for money. Rico said I did good yesterday. You part of the crew. Welcome. I play his cash and GPPs all the time. Josh, you know what you talking about. You're a smart man. Rico Smith said Joker's a joke. Yeah, I've been telling y'all that. 20 feet up. That's where we at. 25 feet up. 100 feet up. My man, what's good? How you? Welcome. Sit back. Get comfortable. Put the AC on. It's hot outside. It's hot outside. Put the AC on. It's hot outside. It's hot outside. Always play Rudy Crew. Yeah, you always say that. You see, Rudy came through for us yesterday. Hold on. I think it's a fire. Let me stop. We gotta get to it. Gotta talk your shit, King. You know I'm gonna do that. You know how we do. Confidence. Since day one. Who should I pick, my guy? I got you. Put the AC on. It's hot in here. Get comfortable. Sit down. All about value for sure. Hustle. What up, man? Salute. Hustle. What's good? Do you have an algorithm? No. It's called neurons, oblongata, cerebellum, um cranium, skull. Oh, that's my algorithm, right? I just gave it to you. Ben saying White. Yeah, White's been balling. Jerome went ham. Glad I played him. That's a good look. Um Off Tatum for a minute. Nah, don't say that. You gotta catch him in a game that's any game that's gonna be close. You can't say that. And his price is gonna drop too. Cause he just failed. That's what I'm saying. If that's your boy and he's overpriced, get off him. Maybe you gotta get off him for a game or two. But stay on him. Don't get off him yet. He gonna bring the money. You gotta be careful. We gotta analyze it. We gotta do good. Hit the thumbs up, you freeloaders, if you want to. If you don't have to. On the roll, what time the slate? The slate about to start in about an hour and a half, 1:30. Brown is money. You doing baseball? I will never give you a product that I cannot master. And I haven't like Fanduel. People been asking me to do Fanduel for 2 years now. You guys been wanting me to do Fanduel, but if I'm not good at it, why am I gonna come on here and lead you guys down the wrong path? I'm not one of those kind of guys. If I'm not, but now that I'm like consistent, I'm on the Fanduel. You understand? So that's all. It's just that if I'm not good at it, I won't do it. I heard you, Bernie. Yeah, free lineups for everyone, man. Come on, you really are the GOAT. I know. Thank you, Broshi. I see you, Lucius Lyons. Let's get it. Man, you keeping it too well. Hope you hit big one day, bro. I dunked my donuts. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. Salute. Bro, the chalk was Clark. Yeah, Clark failed. Clark fell, but whatever. It be like that, you know. I still hit. Heat guard's gonna be chalk. I gotta see what's going on. Did the news come out for Dragic? Let's go. I missed the fire alarms. Let's go. Back for the real talk. Let's get it. Let's get this money. Simo, Abarado, Hustle. Welcome. Money time. Yeah, Tatum a baller. Yeah, don't talk your shit, my dude. Yeah, you know how we do. Thoughts on the Heat value today? I wouldn't go too crazy with a team playing the Bucks. And the narrative is the Heat's been successful against the Bucks. And I get it. I think Bam Adebayo is a very good player on both sides on the court. But the reality is the Heat and the Bucks record speaks for itself. The Heat is superior. And if they come out ready, they are rested. And they didn't play yesterday. They barely played the day before. If they come out to show, like, listen, these dudes are not on our level. Stop mentioning them. They could do damage to anybody they want to. They're a very good team. Okay, so if they get it clicking, it could be a situation where, you know, Brandon Clark happens all over again because you thought Hero was a hero. You know, they play good. It's the best defense in basketball. So I wouldn't go too crazy. There's 5 other games with nice value. That not the value is not all there, especially in the guards. Guards are tough on this slate. I made my lineups at work last night, and the guards are tough. There's a lot of guards that's overpriced in bad matchups. I had a hard time getting guards. I had to go all the way down to like Payne. Hopefully Jamal Murray rules out again, so I could get Monte Morris again. And that's the stuff that I've been looking at. The guards are tough. Clark 90% ownership in one of my pools. Yeah, it was crazy. No Butler. If Dragic is out, open up many shots for the Heat. Yeah, but it could be like a Brooklyn game again, man. It could be where we thought it was Hero and it ended up being who knows. I don't even know who else is on that bench. But we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out. That's true. They can smash him, but Heat still needs guys to play. Yeah, yeah. The minute's gonna be there. Same thing with like Wanamaker, right? Got min price guys getting opportunities. We're gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down right now. Does today's slate not start at 4? Is it 4? I thought it was 1 o'clock. Oh, we got time, so let's get comfortable. Put the AC on. It's getting hot in here. Let's go. Let's go. Right into it. First game, Milwaukee versus Miami. This is the one that y'all talking about right now. On the Milwaukee side, if I knew that Bledsoe was going to be full, ready to go, I would say to play him. In 2 games, no. He's averaging, see, this is a roadblock for me. I mean, 5K it sounds cheap for him, right? But this is a roadblock. This is like a sign. Now, it could have been a different team. We could have said Butler was playing and it was a different... But it's a red flag, right? And there's so many players to pick from. When we start to see these little red flags, sometimes you know what I do? And I'm getting out of the habit. Also, another strategy is like, I see a red flag and I start talking myself out of it, but it's different now, and this is different. And you start to convince yourself that a bad play can be a good play. We do that a lot. I do it on DFS all the time. I look at a bad play and I'm like, but wise man always told me anything after but is bullshit. Okay, don't talk yourself out of it. They played 2 games. He had 18. He's 5K. It's time to move on. I'm not interested. It's not for me. All right, that's how I see it. And then the DiVincenzo's and the George Hills and all that, these guys don't even start. They don't get usage. Another thing I like to say in my videos is whenever you have a team with a player that's a super player, like a Giannis, like a Harden and Westbrook, like a who are the super players? AD, LeBron. When you have these teams with these guys that's getting mega usage, you want to be careful with their teammates. They're just role players. They're going to be standing in the corner waiting to take a shot, hopefully pull down a rebound. There's no sets called for them. You understand? Like you watch a Boston game and you'll see Tatum get a few sets, Marcus Smart's get a few calls. You'll see little post up, whatever. You're not going to watch a Houston Rockets game and see PJ Tucker on the post playing from inside out. You're not going to see that. You're going to see Russell Westbrook going 150 miles. If they come in on him, he's dishing it. If they spread out, he's and one. You understand? And that's their setup. So you got to know these teams. You got to know their setups. You got to know their style of play, and you got to know which opponents are most likely to penetrate that style of play. And that's what I'm here to help you guys do. Okay. Kyle Korver. Again, yeah, none of these guys. The only guys I would say is Middleton. He comes with a discount because of the opponent, the Miami Heats, okay? In 2 games, only averaging 30. The next thing to look at in this game, guys, why I'm going to say, if you want to go to Miami for 1 or 2 value and you feel like you can throw a dart and catch the right one, then do that. But don't go crazy on this game, and then after halftime you hear, Bucks already locked into the number 1 seed. They have nothing else to prove. Giannis already locked up the MVP, especially how LeBron is playing right now, okay? So it's really nothing else there. So it's like a game. It's like one of these scrimmages again. You know what I mean? So I'm not too enthusiastic to go crazy on this game. I don't feel like I should go crazy. And everybody, the slate starts at 4. Everybody is going crazy on this game. I have tons of questions in my inbox. I'm like, guys, there's 4 other games with some good players. Look at this Phoenix Indiana game. I love that game. Portland Denver. I love that game, okay? This game it screams defense. Let's see what Vegas is talking about too. I always like to see that, just to kind of have an idea of like, because Vegas back with their billions of dollars, they back it based on these lines, right? So they should have some merit. Okay. Sometimes I like to say, oh, I don't like da. I don't look at spreadsheets, but I can look at what Vegas putting their billions of dollars on. All right. What's today? Oh, there's a one. Oh, the Fanduel starts at 1 o'clock. That's where I got that from. Fanduel, I think, starts at 1 o'clock. I believe. No, I don't know. It's all this shit. All right. So 220. It's the lowest over under on the slate. Come on, guys. Don't talk yourself into these gimmicks. What was yesterday's rhetoric that everybody was saying to me? It wasn't Jokic. It was somebody else. I think it was Donovan Mitchell. Again, guys, don't go to these jokers and come to my page asking me advice on bums. I'm gonna tell you that not to play. Somebody said to me Vucevic. I said, please don't play Vucevic. I begged him. He's like, you sure it's Vucevic? So he's good for at least 40. Let me see. I don't know what Vucevic did. Let me see. I had to beg the guy in my inbox. I said, please listen. It's Toronto. That's not what you want. Trust me. Trust me. You sure? You sure? Vucevic 8100 gave you 31. Please, guys, don't. There's certain matchups that just don't need to be challenged. For what? You have a lot of players to choose from. You know what I mean? Let's keep it. Let's get off of this game though, man. Giannis. If I was to play anybody here, it'd be Middleton or Giannis. I think if Middleton gets hot, I think he'd do well, but he has a tough defense, so I'm not enthusiastic about it. And Giannis is Giannis. I think he's unguardable. As a matter of fact, there's a graphic on Twitter showing that of all the defenders to ever, they averaged out the field goal percentage and his performance. Bam Adebayo covers Giannis Antetokounmpo better than any defender in the NBA. All right, and that's who he's going up against today. So I would use caution. He's 11K. You get 50 for. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Regardless of that fact, right? Against this team, he's averaging 55, which is 5.5 times value. If I get a 55 from him, I'm not upset. I'm not going to say I'm upset, and that's 2 game sample size. But I think I'm going to stay off of that today. Brook Lopez, if he plays and he gets full run, I like it. If you're telling me that Bam Adebayo has to cover Giannis, then who's going to be on Brook? What's the guy named with the dreads that came from Boston? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Or Kelly Olynyk. It's going to be a lot of rebounds or whatever. I like it. And look, he's in the 2 games, he's averaging damn near 40 fantasy points. He's 5K. We need 30 from him. He's done that every game of the scrimmage, okay? And in 2 games against this team, he only pretty much at the 30 for 5K. So this is what I look for. So if this was like a playoff game right now, I would probably consider Brook Lopez. Just based on trends and numbers. That's what you look for. You're looking at trends. You don't need a big spreadsheet. You know that it says that the opponent is rough, but in this situation, not really. Because Miami's center, who's the good defender, is who that's making this number the way it is, okay? But the truth is, the power forward is what you're going to get for Brook Lopez, which is an 18th, showing that it's a little weaker. You can attack them there, all right? So Brook Lopez, if the minutes is there, I like him, but we don't know. And I'm not messing with this game because it's a team that's locked into number 1. They don't have to even win. They don't care to win, all right? Let's check out Miami. People, if Dragic is out, they're asking about Nunn and Harrell, all right? None costs $4,100. We need 24 and up. 6 times 4 is 24. If I don't get 24 and up, I'm not happy. He has not done it since the restart. In 2 games, 30 minutes, he's done it against this team. He's been struggling, though. He's in a slump. He just went 0 for 7, 2 for 6. He's not really getting minutes. Jimmy didn't play the last game. He still didn't get minutes. But that was a close game. Who's to say this one doesn't blow out and they give him the minutes to try to get him to get up his shots and get a groove back? It'll probably help set him off on a nice run going into the playoffs. You know what I mean? This might be his game. The fact that I have to use the word might, it just makes it hard for me to trust that at 4K. All right? Hero, a little more tolerable because he's $3,600. He's $1,000 cheaper. He shows consistency at about 6-time range, okay? If Dragic rules out, he's going to get more minutes. In 30 minutes, he already hit value. 20 at 3,600, I'll take it. So, yes, I would never say Hero. But the fact that I feel like so many people are going to be on Hero, I'm looking for the Patty Mills of yesterday. Patty Mills got me to like 23, 24 for the same price as Wanamaker. Wanamaker got 30. Big deal. I won money with Patty Mills. You know what I mean? So that's all. Just me. I just got to look for the contrarian play, the pivot. I don't have to be a sheep. All right? Simple. So, but if you must and you know you want to cover your chalk or whatever, I would say, Harold, go for it. Why not? Okay? And then all these guys are just Duncan Robinson. If his 3-pointers are falling, you know you're going to do well. Out of 11 shots, out of 12 shots, 11 were threes. Out of 5, 4 were threes. Out of 9, 7 were threes. Out of 13, all 13 were threes. That's all he does. He shoots threes. If he hits it, you know, he's playing a team. He's playing against the longest team in the NBA. So there's going to be a lot of hands in his face. In 28 minutes, we've seen that he only had 13 points. Be careful. I know a lot of people like him. They feel like he's the up and coming, and he's Jay Crowder. That's what I was talking about. Kelly Olynyk, I do like, but because I don't want any exposure to this game at all, I might fade. I might have him in 1 and 2 of 2. Just depends. The reason I like him is for the same reason I did the other day. It's because the team has a center in Bam, but no backup for Bam. And then they have a power forward, but no real backup. So Olynyk kind of cover that spread. In 2 games, 19 minutes, he's already showed that he can excel against this team. And he's cheap enough that if this game blows out or whatever, either way, because Miami could blow them out too. I saw Nets blow these guys out with their starters. I'm not even talking about Nets had no starters, and Jonathan and Kim, I was getting blown out. Nets were up that game. And then they just sat them at halftime. They didn't even try. So if that happens, I feel like he will have a big role in it. So blowout proof, I think, for him. You know, if I was to mess with someone, I could pull him over into the lineup. I'll mess with Kelly O. All right? And then you can see Bam is on a discount. He's normally in the 8K area. Right now, he's 7,700. He already has showed success against this team. He's consistently in the 40s and 50s. It's nothing new for him. The reason I'm not going to play him today is because of the game. If he was 4K like a Kelly O, I would be more accepting. But at 7.7K, if this stuff blows out of control, is he going to make that by the end of the third? Is he going to make that by halftime? I can't say yes with confidence. And for that reason, I'm a little bit iffy. But if you're telling me that everybody's going to get a full run and he's going to play all 4 quarters or whatever, then I would say yes, play Bam. Anything in the 7K, look, he's averaging 41 on the entire season. Anything in the 7 area is always a good thing. You go off for 50, 60, it'll be a good thing. So that's how I feel about that Miami game. That's how I feel about it. Let me see how y'all feel about it. Only player Milwaukee if one's Harden locked if West out. I got a Harden line and a non-Harden line tonight. All right, Kelly O might ride the hot train here. Yeah, we see everybody else doing it. So why not him? Yeah, everybody is getting hot. I've been playing all the hot players. I'm gonna keep doing it. Why not? You're gonna play somebody that you want to be hot, or you think is just play the guy that's hot. Like, hopefully you win a couple dollars. Russ is questionable. Yeah, we know. No Milwaukee players will be in my lineup. Yeah, that's how I feel. Do they have the 1 seed locked up? Yes. I love Bam and Crowder. Raptors would need to win 5 in a row to catch Milwaukee. New Orleans and Sacramento play early. Dragic is officially out. No, I don't think so. No, none has been straight doodle. That's a fact. He said, thanks. Is it okay to leave 100 for a large GPP? Bro, I done left over $1,000 before in like 2. It's never about the money. The money is what Draftkings makes. That's another thing. I'm happy you asked that. Don't let Draftkings pricing affect your. I mean, I use it for 6 times value, but like today, I'm looking at guards, right? And after I got everybody in my lineup that I want, and I'm filling in the guards, I can't find nobody that I could get 6 times value for. So guess what? I'm gonna go down to the guy that I feel like could score the highest of everybody on that list, and I'm picking him. I'm not gonna pick the guy all the way. Say I have $4,800 left, and the player is 4K, and I feel like everybody in that area, he's gonna give me the most points. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna pick somebody at 46, 47. Oh my God, I'm leaving 200. it's mind games. It's in your head. Don't let them fool you like that. They play these. The money could get to your head on these players. Pick the players that you like first, and then you fill in the empty slots with guys that you feel could take you there. But don't watch that. Don't watch the money. Okay. He said, look, like he said, leave even more. Yeah, that's how you do. Most people spend up or spend it all. I know, and that's why most people are below me in the rankings a lot of time because they got a different they follow different leaders, and it's just that sad. All right, damn, Kelly is cheap. Kelly is on fire. We'll see lots of run, lot. Look at Reggie Jackson. No Bev. I'm gonna check him out. I think he's kind of expensive. He's like 6K. I would never pay 6K for Reggie Jackson. Does that extend to TJ Warren? Oh, Lock City. Oh yeah, and he's playing his old team. And he's playing. Oh man, he's hot. Come on, they have you watched the Indiana games lately? Woo, woo, woo. Fuck, way go. Phoenix versus Indiana. Let's get into it. I like Devin Booker for 8K though. I think Indiana's a pretty firm defensive team when they want to be. In 31 minutes, he only put up 23. That's a red flag. People are going to see the recency bias is going to play into people's mind. They're going to see this 54 and think, oh my God, I got to go Booker. But let's look at the game before that and the one before that. He only got to 5 times value. And he's committing a lot of fouls as well. It looked like his hands have been a little active. It looks like 6 fouls, 4 fouls. So I would say no. I would say leave Booker alone. Wait for him to get cheaper. Hopefully he busts this game and in a better matchup, we could pick him up. If you must get a guard from this game, I would recommend some Ricky Rubio. In 22 minutes, though, he only had 14. I'm saying this Indiana team, and they've been playing better. They've been playing good defense. They've been washing some people up. So I don't even know how I feel about Rubio. I mean, I'm not enthusiastic about this either. I mean, 6K. I always like to play Rubio, but I'm just not enthusiastic about it. Okay. And then Miles Bridges, we need about 30 at this price. He hasn't been getting to it. And then why am I just gonna think he's gonna get to it tonight? He can. I'll probably do a breakdown to him like, oh my God, look, Miles Bridges went off for 80. I'm not gonna regret not picking him because that's not him. He's not even like that. You know what I mean? But Payne, I could say yes to Payne. Why? Because he's getting the minutes and he's point per minute guy. And when I look at his numbers, nothing stand out as an outlier, right? 50 to 40%. That sounds like him. He's a little gritty, get a few rebounds. He'll dish a couple assists. And he's playing defense, a block and a steal. And he has Westbrook DNA in him. Let's not forget that. This guy was a student of Russell Westbrook on the bench. Can't get better training than that. Okay? So that's enough to make me say, yeah, 3,400. Everybody wants Hero. And I'm going to see a lot of lineups tonight with Hero stacked with this guy. Don't get it twisted. Some people, they want like Jokic and Luka. They want to have like double head monsters in their lineup. Oh, no, nobody does lineups better than me. I've been doing this for years, and nobody does lineup. They want the double head. No, I had to do that. I'm sorry, I cracked myself up. But yeah, so this is a guy I want. Look, all 3 games, 20s, his 3K. I mean, what else you want? That's green flags. What else you want to see? I mean, just put him in. If it's a blowout, he's going to give him more runs. So he's going to get run regardless. He's been showing some consistency. Plug him in. Nothing else to think about, okay? Ayton is interesting to me because he can play 2 positions. It's just that in 30 minutes, he only had 24. It looked like he was in some foul trouble. But still, that's less than a point per minute. At 7K, you at least want a point per minute, right? Because and at that price, I need about 42. They played 3 games so far. 2 out of the 3 games has been a disappointment. Biggs against Clippers should have did better because Biggs killed Clippers. Out of all the positions that you want to play against the Clippers is the center position. And he couldn't even thrive. Only he thrived against Washington, but who doesn't? Other than that, he doesn't show that consistency I want. This is what you call trap sauce. I've been trapped by him a few times too. I'm ready to give up. I don't want it to be like a slate where I'm like, oh, I gotta wait till after he messes with me to like get rid of him. I'm just gonna give up on that play, to be honest with you. All right. So for Phoenix, I just like Payne, maybe some Rubio. But the red flags were there, so you go there with caution. But Rubio and Payne, and even some Aiton. He got some upside, but his floor for that price in this matchup could be a little bit tough. So I definitely want to tell you to use caution, okay? Now, Brogdon is questionable. If he does play, I'm more so interested. We're going to see a 29 here. Recency bias will tell you not to play him because of that. But DFS Simplify will tell you give him a shot because he shot 4 for 8, 4 for 12. But that's like on par for his averages, right? 33% all the way down. So he might be going through something. 2 games in the bubble, 141, 129. If he would have shot a little better, he would have did a little better, but who wants to go with the if? And the way that TJ Warren has been playing too, I feel like he's not handling the rock so much, right? It's like a one-man band kind of situation to see if he cools down or not. Kind of like MPJ, my Porter Jr. So I would be careful. I mean, I like it. I think he's priced fairly low for what he can do, but he's no Fred VanVleet, you know? Aaron Holiday been getting the start, getting minutes into the 30s. He proves sometimes that he could be a point per minute kind of guy, but he needs 10 assists to just get to the 30s, right? If his assist numbers are low, he's not getting there. And I don't see him getting that, especially if, what's his name plays? Brogdon. All right, so be careful, guys. Don't throw it away. Oladipo at 5K, if you'd have shown me this a year and a half ago, we'd have been like, whoa, this guy was like 9, 10K. We're like, whoa. But ever since he got hurt, haven't seen the same Oladipo, to be honest. Just look a little bit not slow, a little bit slow. This last injury kind of affected his game, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna go crazy. Okay? I don't understand how Draftkings blocks my name, but I still get email alerts from them. A contest is waiting for you, but they have me blocked. It's weird. Let's keep it going. TJ Warren, 8,400. It's expensive for him, I'm not going to lie. In the last 10 games, he's averaging about 64, about 8 times that price, okay? And 30 minutes against his team, he had 36. Mind you, this is when, he took 18 shots that game too. I get it. So what is he doing better now? Playing defense? That's another thing too, guys. All right, he's not going to score 50 every night. I might come off of TJ tonight. Because I'm looking here, who he's playing? Indiana, right? Not his old team, and it's a revenge, and I get it. But something, when I clicked it just told me be careful, okay? What I can say is that here he needed 3 steals and a block. If you take away 8, he's in the low 40s. That's a bust at that price, okay? Here he had 4 steals and 3 blocks, so that's 14. If you take away 14, that's still good. But he got the double-double bonus. He got 11 rebounds, and it's Washington. Washington is a fantasy, how you say it? A fantasy gold mine, okay? And then the Philly game went for 50. I don't know. At 8K, I'm going to tell you he's hot. I'm not going to tell you to fade him. But I don't know if I could pull him over right now at that price. I think it's time for me to say chill. I think it's time to chill. I think, I've been wrong before, but when I'm looking at the numbers, it just doesn't look sustainable. You understand what I'm saying? Let me just jump over. I just want to look at MPJ because I actually watched the MPJ game. So I haven't really watched TJ Warren since he's been going off. But I just want to see if the stats show up. Yes, this guy I can see him getting double-digit rebounds. He doesn't need blocks. He doesn't see steals. I can see him getting to 30, and I can see him getting. This is it because Jokic is a bum. So when Jokic is over there looking lethargic and he plays basketball like he's listening to music in his head, right? He's rocking back and forth, running up the court, looking lost, looking retarded. This guy's here running past him for the rebound. Oops, whoopsie, we out. You know what I'm saying? So to get back to this, yeah, those TJ Warren numbers look a little weird. It just looks like a lot of unsustainable activity. And I don't want to be tonight when he's chalk against his old team and everybody. I want separation. I want separation. I don't want to chase that. I don't feel like an 8K player ever needs to be a lock when they have other players that can do well. So I would tell you to be careful. I will even go as further as telling you to lock in his teammate with no backup, Miles Turner. I've been on this guy for days, and he's been 36, 34. All right, Philly, he fouled out in just 20 minutes. But look, he was 80% from the field. He got 2 blocks in already. But it was Joel Embiid. Put a lot of pressure on him. Tonight, there's not that much pressure on him. God forbid he get the double-double bonus. He's not a good rebounder like that, but I'm going to go fade Warren, and I'm going to go get Miles Turner. $2,000 cheaper, similar upside, opportunity, good matchup. That's the eye that we need to have to be successful in this DFS community, all right? I'm off of this game, though. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see where y'all at. Where my money's at from the front to the... TJ Warren revenge. Yeah, I thought I was on it, but those numbers don't look sustainable, man. And they don't look too sustainable to me. Something looks a little chippy, man. I'm a little concerned. He's expensive, though. Any love for TJ? No. Brogdon hasn't been ruled out yet. And I think Brogdon's going to play. It's like his neck. What the heck? And he's played 2 games already. But I've never seen... It's like the Lakers. Every day, everybody... He said, I can see Ayton in a smash spot. I felt that way, too. If I look at my lines that I have made out already, Ayton is in a splash spot, but I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't see the consistency. I don't want to go against the grain and say, okay, this is his spot. But it's not a bad play. I think that for the least, his floor is 5 times value. It's not like he's going to put 20 up. I don't see him putting up a 20 burger on you. And he got some 50, so it's a good play. For my lineup, I'm going to fade it tonight. But I'm not going to say it's a bad play. I'm not giving up on Ayton. It's just that I'm a little bit of a game log watcher, a little bit. And I need to see it. Okay? Rubio has had some trash game against the Pacers. I saw that. All right, I'm home. What did I miss? Not too much. Welcome. Sit down. Get comfortable. Put the AC on, though, because it's going to get hot in here. All right? Get comfortable. They gave away Warren for cash consideration. He's going for their neck. See, those are all narratives that have nothing to do with basketball. Just like he's going for their neck, they coming for his neck. You think coach is going to let the players go out there and have him run a mop, knowing that he's coming to run a mop? You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to buy into those sometimes. I use it as a little motive. Again, you talk yourself into a play, right? I saw red flags. You know what I mean? So I said no and I moved on. But then the old me a week or 2 ago to be like, well, you know, and I just start talking to myself, you know, it's the old team. And you try to convince yourself, not me. I don't feel it. I don't feel the vibes. But like you said, it's his old team. They're going to him and the scouting, yes, Philly could have been an outlier. The next team, whatever. But now you don't think after 2 games that the film, when these guys are watching film, as I'm doing this video and they're watching film, you don't think they're coming up with a game plan for him? So much can go wrong, you know. He's 8K. You don't have to do that. If you're making 4 or 5 lineups, sure, risk it. But a person like me that only have 2, one Harden and one without, I can't afford that one today. I'm sorry. I got to see how much he costs on Fanduel. I might get him over there, but I can't afford him on Draftkings. I think it's a I think it's a little risky. You're right. He does look autistic, right? Like he's like jerking like his neck like a kangaroo or some shit. I hate to watch. Oh my god. I'm not gonna use the word hate. I try not to use those kind of words because I like to filter hate out of my system. I try not to be a person of hate. I don't hate anything or anyone. All right. I love everything that's natural and exists in the universe. Let's make that clear. But I really dislike looking at Jokic basketball. It's the worst thing you can ever see. It's like, you know, I can't. Ayton in a smash spot, yeah, for sure. Lou Will time with Beverly out. My problem with that is if either Kawhi or PG is out, then yes, Lou Will. But when they both play, it's like what you call it? Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum, Russell Westbrook, like one of them is always on the court at all times, and they run the. So Lou Wills is not going to be that erratic, running, trying to draw fouls, going to the basket. I don't see that kind of a gameplay. I see Lou Will more of a I see Lou Will more of a catch and shoot, opportunistic, looking for opportunities kind of play today. So I would say be careful. I would say be careful. But no, Pat Bev, we could look at Lou Will and we could look at Reggie Jackson. Either one. All right, 8.8 for Warren on Fanduel. I'm good. Why would I do that? I'm not playing him for cheaper on Draftkings. Let's keep it going though, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I'm already 50 minutes in and I'm like 3 games in, right? 2 games. Yeah, we got to keep it pace. Dallas, the world loves Luca. I never pay 11K for a player, especially on the biggest slate. I seen him just went off for what, 80? If he does 80 again for 11K, then yes, it was good. But 30-point triple double with 20 rebounds and 12 assists is not sustainable. And he's playing against one of the best defensive, one of the favorites, the top favorites to win the championship this year. It's just not wise. I would say no, don't do it. In 2 games, you have 55. That's barely 5 times for his price right now. If you find it, and the value is not even there. I get that the guard position is a little weak, so you might want to pay up for your guard today. I get that, but I'm all about the balanced guy that has opportunity to do well. So I would say no. Delon Wright though is sneaky. He played 16 minutes. He only went 0 for 2. If Luka and Porzingis is playing, again, it's one of those teams with those superstar players that you want to be careful with their teammate. But he's cheap enough because I think what's his name got hurt, right? The 2 guard got hurt. What's the 2 guard name? He's questionable, but he's doubtful. He's doubtful. All right, so you want to consider that. Tim Hardaway naturally should be the one to come through, but he's a bum. I seen him play for the Knicks for years. I would never roster this guy. He's atrocious, disgusting. All right. DFS always come through on the low. This is like what's his name all over again. You know what? I might play him, especially with no what's his name. Let me see. Did his shot? Nah, he got to see them wings. I'm not playing no wings against Clippers. Hell no. But you see that what's his name got hurt and didn't play, right? And look at this. He went from 8 shot attempts to 13. The usage has to go around, and it looks like it went to him a little bit. But when since does he get 16 rebounds? Let's look at this. It's an outlier. This is not real. 16 rebounds? Come on. This is more like his stat. He'll get you in the 20s, upper 20s. But he reminds me of Royce O'Neal. Not so much, but he gave me Royce O'Neal vibes today from yesterday. I feel like, he could be like a Royce O'Neal sneaky kind of play that got us to the money yesterday. So I got a thing for DFS. I always do. I always watch him. Always keep my eye on him. But Porzingis, I might pull him over for right now. He's a little bit expensive, but I do like the play. In 28 minutes, he's showing that he could be more than a point per minute. And I've seen I'm not playing Porzingis. I've seen bigs do well against the Clippers. That's the only position that you want to attack them on. But sometimes he have shooting woes. And when he does, it's costly. He went 0 for 7, he gave you 36. He went 1 for 8, he gave you 32. And he's playing a team that could put up some good defensive schemes. So it might be one of those games where he has shooting woes. And the one game he got value, he had 4 blocks and a steal. I don't see that tonight. And then 16 rebounds and 40 real life points. I'm not chasing that. That's not sustainable. It's not a stat line I could look at and see, I could count on that on a night. You know what I mean? It's just it looks real trappy to me. It's not really. It doesn't look sustainable. It looks risky. And I don't like to take too much risk with my USD. All right. Let's check out the Clippers though. Kind of spoke about Lou Will. Never pay 6K for Reggie Jackson. Because if you do and you get 15, 33, or 22, or 24, all this bullshit. This guy was just like 3K. How the hell you got to 6? Because, come on. Because Pat Bev, come on. But I'm happy they did that, though. Because, I hate when Reggie Jackson chalk and he goes off. I hate it. At least if he goes off for 35 and he's 5.8, I'm not feeling the pressure from that so much. But you can say Lou Will, right? He's good for a point per minute all the time. In 2 games, averaging 32 minutes, he got to 34, which is just about 7 times value. That's what we want. But I don't think he's going to get 30-something minutes. And it's not the same dynamic. There was never a time when both those guys were playing. It was either Paul George or Kawhi. But if they're both in, then I would say be very careful, okay? Paul George, anything in the 7 area, I would say is good. but it's closer to 8. So that means we need mid to upper 40s. Since the beginning, he's averaging about mid 40s. Let's see this Phoenix game. What went wrong? 1 for 7 from downtown, and he still got to about 40. I think he's a better shooter than that. All right, I don't think he'll go 8 for 11 per se. That's a pretty good shooting thing, but all of his shots against New Orleans, all right, this game washed up quick. So I remember, yeah, he came out, started gunning, and they were going down. It was like shootout practice. The game got out of hand. He played his 26 minutes. But in 26 minutes, he got to 43. And he's playing against Dallas, who should keep it close, right? So if he gets 34 minutes and he jacks up like 20 shots, we know the defensive numbers are there. The rebounds are going to be there, whatever. In 29 minutes, he already got to 48. So the green flags are there. We see numbers that's sustainable. We see things that we like. All right, and the way that Luka likes to, I like him tonight, man. I gotta put some Paul George in my lineup, okay? Kawhi Leonard, not for near 9K. I can't do it because now I need like 50 from him, and to rely for him for 50, he's done it in both games. I think this game will be close, and if you really feel like a gangster and you want to avoid that TJ Warren and you want a nice pivot, go to this guy. You know he's going to get you into the 40s, right? So you got a safe 5K floor. You know he got the upside. He's filling up the stat sheet. He's doing everything. Rebound, assist. It's going to be a fast-paced game. He's taking 20-something shots a game. In the blowout, he still got to the 40s. It's a two-man band. He's already showed the green flags are there. You want 50s, he got it. I'm gonna pull him over briefly. I never all day. On Fanduel, he's much cheaper. He's like 7 something. He's a lock over there. Lock him in on Fanduel. But right here, I'm just gonna have him temporarily. I don't mind. Honestly, the way the guards and stuff is set up in this slate, I don't mind playing him if I don't need that slot. I just know I need another forward spot for my guy MPJ. Once he's in, I'm good. And I got it. I put him in the util and I'm good. Let's see what else is available to us. I'm off of this game. I'm not going to spend more time. Oh, I'm not off of this game. This guy right here is very sneaky. I would say to consider some of him. When Harrell plays, he it's kind of split minutes. But now Harrell is not playing. And in a close game, he still only got 25 minutes. He shot the ball almost perfect. Got the double-double bonus. He did get 5 fouls. Does these numbers look for him to get 12 rebounds is tough. He doesn't really look in the last 10, 1, 2, 3. 30% of the times he'll get you double digit and get the bonus. All right, he's always getting you blocks and steals. I think for Harrell being out, anything in the 4 range area is a sneaky play. So if you got 4,800 and you're kind of stuck and you don't want to play one of them cheap guards, and go for it. I don't see him having a hard time getting the 30 tonight at all. I think it's a good play. So definitely consider some Zubac. And then these guys, Jermichael Green, they're opportunistics. And Zubac is back. So if the game stays closed, these bench guys is coming so they can get a break. Who starts? Let's see. They're going to start Reggie. Shamit, I think, got the start. Right? I think it's Shamit they might start. Look, I don't know. Paul George, Kawhi, or whatever. And that's it. That's it for that game right there. Let's check back in with my crew. See what y'all talking about. I think traditional bigs do well against the Clips. KP plays like a wing. Good point. That's a good call. I'm gonna ride the of course. MPJ lock. The way what I saw with my eyes on TV. Oh my God. Jokic was like, MPJ's like, whoopsie, whoop. It's crazy. 5,800, yeah, too much. Kawhi worth it tonight? He is. It's a little pricey, but I think he's worth it. If he plays, he's good. Contrarian play Whiteside. Betting on Nurk getting into foul trouble. What? Nurk is, don't you see the thumbnail? Nurk is the play of the slate. Nurk is my favorite player on this slate. My eyes have not failed me yet. I've been watching Nurkic run amok. Nurk is looking almost like MPJ. They're unstoppable, fast, around the basket. They're getting fed. And he got to win. And he didn't get fouled out against Harden. Are you crazy? Oof. Love Nurkic tonight, CJ. Love Nurkic. Never bet on foul trouble. I don't know. You're right, because last night I thought Thomas Bryant was going to foul out against Embiid. I went back and looked at the history and put Bryant in a lineup and won money. So yeah, my man just taught me on to PJ13. Yeah, give PG13 some run. The numbers look sustainable. I think he's gonna have a good game. I think so. I feel it. Nuggets half a game behind Clippers. Are you drinking a Capri Sun right now? Nah, I'm drinking sparkling ice, cherry limeade with antioxidants and vitamins, zero sugar. Last time you said gangster was about that Eubanks guy off the Spurs and he went ham bone. I might go Lou Will. Never bet on foul trouble or blowout. More than not, you'll lose, yeah. Nurkic, MPJ, Warren are the GOATs right now. It's Harden a lock if no Russ. I could never say an 11K guy is a lock, but Harden is Harden. The usage is there. He should succeed. I don't see why not. All right. Let's keep it going. Denver versus Portland. Oh, man. Kawhi might have to go. I got a guy here, $2,000 cheaper, who can easily go past you. But I don't need to kick him out yet. Let's hold firm. Let's throw MPJ in there. I don't need to tell y'all why, right? You want me to show you why we playing MPJ? Come on, let's click on his name. Please. Look at this. 59, 53. This guy's going to be 10K in no time. Denver has been winning because of this guy. Okay, and they're going to be consistent now. A real basketball player finally plays for Denver and is healthy. I can enjoy a Denver Nugget game. Is it on TV? I had so much fun watching it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this the Nuggets? I was really having a good time watching the Nuggets. I never thought that they would come. It was good stuff. All right. We don't have the Murray news yet. He was out yesterday. Maybe they were just holding him on a back-to-back. If he does rule out, I would say go Monty again. The proof is in the pudding. Every game that he's played 30-something minutes, he does just enough to get you to that 30. And for 4,700, 30 is what you want. I wish I had some clarity. They don't play until 8 o'clock, so it's going to be hard. You're going to be watching a lot of guys like Payne, potentially Dragic just go by, and then you hear Murray playing, and then it's going to kill everything for him. But maybe not, though, because we still have all these guys are questionable. And they're winning. I don't know. If these two guys still were out, then I would say give him another shot because he's really playing well. But until we know, I'm just gonna continue to make the lineup without him. And if the news come out, just make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna lead you guys in the right direction. But for right now, I'm gonna stay off him because we don't know. It's too iffy. But MPJ, no matter if he plays or not, lock him in. All right. A lot of people seems to like Millsap. I think that's who they were in my thing about the other day too. I don't see any consistency. There's no green lights. I'm looking for 30 from him. He hasn't really touched 30 since the bubble came back. He merely got to 29. What did he do? He shot 17, 6 or 10. He got to the line or something? How did he get to 17 points? I don't know. And I have no interest in any Nugget right now but MPJ. Grant, Vonleh. Craig sometimes can be sneaky, but he's streaky. Okay? And look, he like his best game was just barely 6 times value, which makes me feel like there's no upside, right? You'll get it, you'll be happy, at the end of the night if everything else hits, but then you'll look at it like, damn, I could have you'll look at it like, damn, I could have got something for 4K more. I don't know. I just don't feel like Craig is a lock per se. And then Jokic. I mean, all right, let me see something. 95, 9.5 times 6. 6 times value is 57, okay? In the last 10 games, he's done that 2 times. So 20% of the times. 30s, 1, 2, 3, 4. 40% of the times. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm done. It's too much energy for Nurkic, right? Seriously, we're going to sit and talk about Nurkic all day? Whew. I mean, Jokic. So Lillard, 9,700. I'm never trying to pay up that much for him. I remember he had that streak where he was putting up 60s and 70s on a nightly basis, but I'm just not willing to pay that much for him. CJ for 8K. The way guards are looking, I can see people going there just for some safety because he does have a decent floor. Barely, right? 5 times value would be 40. At this price, we need upper 40s. Uh, I can't do it. I don't see what I need, man. I don't see that. I don't see what I'm looking for. Can't play it. Can't play it. I love Trent Jr. though. I think Trent Jr. is a decent play. The way guards are set up today, um, he's been getting minutes into the 30s, well into the 30s. He's been taking advantage. Even if I get 22, I just feel like out of all the guards, he has the safest floor. Since the restart, he hasn't had anything less than 22. The game that he did have 22, he went 5 for 11. Okay, but when I was watching the Rockets game the other day and I saw how he come out, he hustle. He'll try to get a rebound out of you. He just plays hard. And if MPJ come out gunning, I think he's the antidote. So definitely like some Trent. He'll fill up the guard spot that's so hard to fill up. So I'm gonna move Payne to the point guard. I think I can do that, but I can't do that. But nonetheless, let's get Trent in our other guard spot. I like him. I think he's just right price, and he's a guard. If he was a forward only, it'd probably been a fade because I like a lot of forwards today. But in the guard position, I don't see where you can go wrong playing some Trent. And then Melo probably get more ownership than Trent, but guess what? He's more money and recency bias. Oh my God, Melo got 2 steals and a block, y'all. Melo is not known for defense, so if you think those numbers are sustainable, that's an outlier. 11 rebounds, so he got the double bonus. He got 6 points in just defensive numbers. Okay, no, we're gonna probably get back to the 22, but in all honesty, 2 out of the 3 games he hit. He's had multiple steals in 2 out of those games. The style of play though have been like really up-paced game with people like Ja Morant forcing himself to the basket, kicking it out. I can see him getting his hands in the passing lane. People like Russell Westbrook and Harden. But when you play a team that's put up sets and play organized basketball like Malone's Nugget does from time to time, you'll see Melo kind of level around 22. But even before the break, he'll go to 40 and then he'll go to 22 and 37. So if you feel like it's sustainable, go for it. It's too many forward options for me to even consider Melo anyway. So I'm not big on Carmelo Anthony. I don't think you should be as well. All right, but I got to get rid of what just happened? How do I got all that money left? It's crazy. I got to get rid of Kawhi. I know for sure Nurkic is going to outscore him. And that's just an easy plug. That's just an easy plug. It's easy. It's easy. Just plug it. All right. MPJ is balling right now. Nurkic is balling. And he's forward eligible, guys. He's forward eligible. Now, the way I got a lot of money left, I wouldn't mind take out a Kelly O playing the best defense in basketball. If I find a point guard that I like, but anyway, let's keep it going. All right. And then Whiteside, no. Every slate they say, oh, Whiteside sneaky. Nurkic gonna get in foul trouble, Whiteside. And then like the other day, somebody was in my inbox about their projection system sees Whiteside getting 35. I asked, I said, hey, would you like a lineup or you want some advice? I had to ask him. I can give you either one. Which one you want? He said, I want some advice. Don't play Hassan Whiteside. All right, it's over for that. It's clips, curtains. It's done. All right. Don't do it. Yeah, just don't play them. That's it. Talk to me, YouTube. Talk to me. What's up? John Thom finally made the live. Welcome, man. Welcome. House 4.9. Sign me up. Normally I like House, but it's too many forwards that's on this slate that I don't feel like House is a priority to make my lineup. So, yeah, Jeff Green punt, Cameron Payne. I'll check out Jeff Green when I get to that game. I'll give an honest opinion. I got to see his numbers and his role, but I'll check it out. CJ for the win. Go for it. Let's go. I love when my crew members win. Love that shit. Play CJ, and if you win, I'm going to say congratulations. All right? But I don't have CJ tonight. I mean, I got some change I could throw him in with the last spot. This lineup right here looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie, but I don't know. I don't love it. Minutes never guaranteed. Don't jinx it. Nurkic been balling. He is a lot, for sure. But again, if you got nice guards and you want to pay up for like Luka, and get value at the forward spot, House is not a bad consideration at all. He's gonna be in the corner shooting like 85 3. The team shoots like record breaking number 3-point attempts every game. And they gotta make it. They're in the gym shooting all day. So I don't see why he can't make some, you know. Porzingis been fire besides that game. If he gets a 60 piece and your other guys hit, you don't need a Dame, Doncic, Harden, which is scary to fade. I'm not playing Porzingis, but I get it. I see the vision. One lineup, I'm doing the hot street lineup. Payne, Warren, MPJ, and Nurk. I don't know, Warren. I'm off work tonight, so after this video, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna set my alarm for like 3:30. Wake up, look at some news, make sure you guys got the fire. Then I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'll probably wake up at about midnight with sirens on and talking mad shit on here like I always do. But in the meantime, I feel like I'm gonna be on the stream tomorrow saying that Warren, I told you so. I don't want to jinx it though. I don't want to put no curse on your lineup. You're a crew member, and I value you. But something doesn't feel right, man. Finding your John Thorne, welcome. Aaron Holiday minutes locked in too. Yeah, I don't like his brand of basketball. I don't know. Lou Will, what do you think? I said be careful with Lou Will. I don't like him or Reggie. I love Paul George. I think Paul George should have a very good game. Holiday been getting 34 plus. What? Oh, okay. All right. All right. But you got to remember, Brogdon is working himself back. Warren has been hot. It's just too much going on. The last game, Porzingis was in early foul trouble and fouled out. I mean, Porzingis have upside. I just don't like his floor. In tough matchups especially. I hate when he starts jacking up those threes and they don't fall. He played for the Knicks. I've watched him for a long time. I've seen him on his good nights. I've seen him on his bad nights. With that being said, I don't want no parts of that. Yeah, otherwise, Zing been smashing. Lou Will 5K is interesting. I see it. You should see 24 to 26 for Lou Will. I would be highly upset. I need 6 times. Especially when you low price like that. If a guy is like 11K and I get 5.5 times, I'm not excited. I wanted the 6, but I'm tolerant. All right. But if you're like 3K and you get me 15, I'm not like 5K. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. He said, if you play Whiteside, send me a head-to-head on. Me too. I can't tell you my screen name though, cause they got the Draftkings police be on here. He's worth a flyer and a lineup or two. Yeah, if you're playing like 15, yeah, mix it up. But me, I'm only playing 2, and I don't know if I can afford it. So I get that play. When would Nurk cost too much? When will he cost too much? When he plays the Bucks, when he plays the Lakers, or if he's 10K. I don't care who it is. At 10K, I start to use caution at 10K area. But right now, the Nurkic that I'm seeing, I love it. All right. He's definitely charged up. What about Jay Crowder? You didn't speak on him. All right, let's go check out Jay Crowder. What team he played for? 4,400 is cheap. It's cheap for him. In 29 minutes, he already got to 30. What happened in this Boston game? He played 30 minutes. He only took 5 shots with no Jimmy Butler. That's kind of tough, man. Let me show you something, right? If you look at my lineup, right, and you see players like Porter, Nurkic, Trent, not so much, but he's 4K, but so is Crowder. But Trent, I could legitimately say it's probably like the third. No, he's not. I'm sorry. Turner, Kelly Oporter. I don't like guys that like. I don't like it. I don't like Crowder. Personally, I don't think it's a good play. And he's playing the best team in basketball. I don't like it. I would say no. My final answer is no. Avoid him. It just doesn't look like he'll be able to bring it home. All right, let's get into this last game. Houston versus the Lakers. Harden, he's 11,000. If you like him, play him. Hopefully, Russell Westbrook rules out. His ownership go up a little more. I have a Harden lineup. I have a non-Harden lineup. My non-Harden lineup is this one I'm making right now. I like how it's shaping up. I like what I saw. and I'm gonna finalize it as soon as I'm done with this game. But yes, Harden is a given. If Westbrook plays though, I think you want to lock him in more than anything else, right? There's enough forward value to say, okay, in 2 games he's already near 60. He's only 9K, and outside of that Portland game where what happened? He was in foul trouble. He played 35 minutes though. I mean, okay, so some points came off from his free throw shooting. He hasn't been getting double digits. He only scored 15 points. That's what happened. He used to score in the 30s and upper 20s, and if he does that tonight, which I think he can, he already showed that he can. So if he rules in and he plays, then I'm gonna play him. If Russell Westbrook plays tonight, he's definitely gonna be in my lineup. The only thing is it's the last game of the slate, so it could be 3 o'clock and we don't have any word. And I'm not playing these games with my US dollar. I can't do that. So for right now, I'll say just be careful. And then House, of course, always consider. He just went off for 30, which is exactly 6 times value. My biggest concern with House since Gordon went down is that he's hitting value every night, and it's fair to say his floor is safe, but he's not the kind of player that's going to give you separation. All right, neither is Trent, and I get it, but he's playing on a team with not just one, but 2 mega superstars, and the catch and shoot thing, it's not going to be enough rebounds for him. So it's not like, because they got the Twin Towers in the Lakers and down in the paint. Um, every now and then he'll get you some defensive numbers. He doesn't get assists. He barely gets to the line. So his opportunity is just like really, look, 10 out of his 14 threes, 8 out of 10 threes, 12 out of 13 threes. That's what the entire team do. They stand in the corner and just take threes. It's not a brand of basketball that I want to bet my USD on, okay? Roll code for 65 is a little expensive, especially that he's a forward only. We can get some way better forwards with our money tonight. I don't think we have to chase Covington whatsoever. All right, PJ Tucker, 4K, worst matchup in his life. All right, they don't have a tall center on this team like at all. Let's see, Jeff Green. Somebody said, oh, it's called recency bias. Don't let one go off skew your judgment. He's not a 5 for 9 3-point shooter like that. He never takes 15 shots per game. He barely gets rebounds like that. He plays a little small. It's all outliers. Nothing looks sustainable. 18, 17. That looks like where he likes to be. And if I get that from him tonight, I'll be so upset. So be careful, all right? And then check out the Lakers. If it's not AD or LeBron, you're kind of like setting yourself up. Waiters have been like the next man up. He's averaging about 6 times value. He just went off for 23. He had one off game against Utah, but the other two, 21 and 20. So we can get low 20s from him. But I prefer to have a balanced lineup and not have to worry about a value like that. That's just iffy. So pretty much, Caldwell, all these guys you see are going to be priced similar. If we look at all their players, it's LeBron and AD, then everything else starts at 4K and then 3 all the way down. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. And the way LeBron looks, it looks like the hiatus. He should have shut up and let them cancel the season because the hiatus kind of like put him on ice. And he doesn't seem too much in shape. He's not the LeBron that we were seeing getting warm, getting ready for the playoffs. So that could be interesting. It's something to definitely keep an eye on. But you can ask me questions about any of these guys. I'll give an honest opinion. But I'm not going to. What is it to break down? Look, 10K, 10K, 4K, 3. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go find ourselves a point guard, though. Let me see what y'all talking about. Then we're going to find ourselves a point guard, and then I'm going to go get a nap. I'm tired. I did 12 hours last night, guys. 12 hours. All right. Oh, Iggy. Nah, Iggy's still working himself back into shape and all that. I mean, it's a GPP kind of play, If you get lucky, you get 25 from him. Look, he had 28. With no Jimmy Butler, it looks like his minutes is the one that's like up. And look, he does everything. Look at this guy. He's like, yeah, that's good eyes. Let me see, in 12 minutes, it's good for a point per minute. His min price. I like it. Now you got simplified eyes. That was good. That was a good call. I like that right there. That's good. That's why we do a crew. So when I miss these little things, you guys, I like Iggy. Yes. Yes to Iggy, Tori. I don't think I'm going to play Iggy, but I say yes to Iggy. Yeah. Yep. Just like he's worth a flyer in the lineup or two. I agree. When will Nerd? Oh, I think I read all this. He's definitely up. Yep. Monte Morris or Trent Jr. We need news first. Bucks gonna play second unit a lot. Yeah. House great in cash. Tyson is who they, but Tyson will never see. Tyson will never see the court. They just don't play him. But he won't play. Good luck tonight, G. Same to you, Hustle. Let's see if we can make it to the top together. Yo, if me and you could battle for number one and number two, I don't care who wins. Honestly, 80 expensive, but he might go crazy on the Houston. The potential is there, but I like too many forwards and centers to consider AD. I don't want to pay up. If I pay up, it's at guard because there's not a lot of good guards. We got to go find one right now. We're about to find out. I'm not just going to plug someone in because I have the money. I need someone who I feel like I'm not just going to throw CJ in and be like, oh my God, it just completes my lineup. Because I don't see him getting the 48. I just don't see it. I could see Brogdon, though, if he plays. I could see Brogdon. But the fact that he's banged up coming in, I could see Dragic. I would play Dragic if he plays. One of these guys are going to have to make my lineup. Between Monte Morris and all these guys, one of them is going to have to make my lineup. The guards suck today, man. I'm telling you. Rubio? Only because I like him. I like Rubio. What he did against them. The red flags, I'm good. What's wrong with Brogdon, though? I like Brogdon, man. Brogdon has been a go-to of mine. I look at this game. All the numbers are there. He got his 8 assists. He got a few rebounds. He just shot 4 for 12. I think the game will be faster paced. And the way that I can't find a decent point guard that I really like, and I don't feel like going really low. I'm not messing with no hell. I already got Payne. I'm not excited about it. I might upgrade Payne too. Let me see who else is down there, though. Right now, I'm looking at Rubio. Maybe some Lou Will, right? You guys like Lou Will? In 32 minutes, 34. Nah, I'm not paying. I'd rather take the starter, knowing that I have the money to afford him and get Brogdon. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Brogdon. He's my best bet, safest player here. And then with this 1,300, let me see, what's that? 4,700 if I swap Payne out. What would I get for that? Let's see what we got here. I need a guard. All signs are pointing to me playing Monte Morris. I'm just going to use him as a spot holder for right now, and hopefully that other guy doesn't play because I really like him today, and I think it's kind of cool how he just popped up on my screen like that. So I'm going to go Trent Jr. here. And then in the guard spot, I'm just going to go Monte. Hopefully he gets to start again, and I don't have to feel no way. That's my lineup. Simplified it for you guys. Look, I just put together another big winner again. Like it was nothing. Just breaking down the slate. Got right to it. It's just that simple. All right. Cash no doubt tonight. Takari, yo, what up? I would like Dragic if he wasn't questionable. Yeah, if Dragic plays, I'm taking out Brogdon and I'll upgrade another one of the guards if I can. Or I'll probably just if Dragic plays, I'm again probably not. Probably not. Because again, it's the Bucks, and I got to stick to what I believe in. And I don't like to challenge them. All right, I'm getting out of here, guys. It's been a pleasure. Good luck to everybody. It's been real.